Let's see what this is. Frank, I know you weren't a Brooklyn guy, but boss was. So did you know of anyone from the Bath Avenue crew, like calendar number 2, or were you going to ever sponsor one of your guys to get made with the Lukes? He's calling it Lukes. We obviously know he means Lucchese family, and it's love from Trenton, New Jersey. So did you know the guys from the Bath Avenue crew? I'm not sure what he means, calendar number 2. What is that?
Like calendar number 2, did you?
Like calendar number 2. And were you ever going to sponsor anybody? I would ask, did you know a lot of guys from Bath Avenue?
Yeah, I know a lot of guys from Bath Avenue. There was no one Bath Avenue crew. I don't know where this is coming from, like the Bath Avenue crew. Every family had a crew on Bath Avenue. So it wasn't the Bath Avenue crew. I guess maybe what he's thinking about is the crew that I was with in Brooklyn was from Bensonhurst.
Right.
There were a couple of guys that were from Bath Avenue. Now, was I going to sponsor one of my guys to get made? Yes, absolutely. I had.
Who'd you have in mind?
Well, I had about 4 or 5 guys around me at that time. And I was bringing them around to get made. One of them was actually my cousin, Vincent Solinati. I called him Egghead. When I got arrested, when I got pinched, he actually did go on to get made. So he was one of them. But there was a few others. Another guy that was really good friends with that I was proposing. So, answer is more than one.
More than one. So Egghead, he's the one that came to you while you were in lockdown and talked about your dad, gave you that bit of information, right?
Yeah, he did.
That's it. Okay.
That's why I'm sitting here today.
All right. So this one also, Ryan Evans, 126. Did you know Sammy Gravano? Him and Gas Pipe were really good friends.
Okay,
how good friends Gas Pipe was with Sammy.
From what I understand, they were really good friends. They had a good rapport. Sammy, I did not know Sammy on the street. I knew of him, obviously. Never met him formally or informally. Obviously he's part of mob history, and everybody knows who he is. Yeah, him and Gas, from what I understand, had a good relationship, working relationship. So did I know Sammy? No, I did not know him. Knew of him. Obviously, did I know Gas? Yeah, I knew Gas very well.
Right, and you knew of their relationship. They had business dealings
from Gas.
Yeah,
and then also from other people. Let's
go on to another question. This is from Big DC at 202. You seem like a good storyteller. That's a fact. So give us an interesting stories. We wouldn't hear anywhere else. So I think we do a pretty good job giving them stories from you won't hear anywhere else. Like, who did and play chess with you inside? Now, that's a good question. Who did you play chess with inside? And we'll continue with that question as we go.
So guys, I remember.
Did you play chess with Gas? He's got a lot of questions here.
Okay, so the guys I played chess with inside that I remember offhand mainly was the Russian guy, Boris. He was part of the Russian Mafia. You could Google him. I forget his last name, but they called him, his nickname was BB. He was like the boss of the Russian mob in Brooklyn. That's actually he didn't actually teach me how to play chess, but he got me into the chess, 24/7 we're playing in there. So Boris, Carlos Later, Nicky Bonds, Alpo Martinez.
Who was the best one that you played with? Because I know you're way up there when it comes to chess. You play well.
Definitely the Russian.
The Russian.
Yeah.
He gave you the biggest challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Then I would say Carlos Later was good. Nicky Bonds. Did I play chess with Gas? No. Gas wasn't a chess guy. He obviously was a chess guy, but no, I didn't play chess with Gas. But there's a lot of guys I did play with, like I'll go into as I think back in the units, but the ones offhand that stood out to me as far as, there's a lot of guys too that you never heard of that were really good.
Just regular inmates?
Yeah. Well, I was a Chinese guy. I was really good. Different nationalities.
Now, did you play chess on the outside? That was one of his questions up there. And
oh, yeah. Still play.
You still play?
Yeah. It's one of my favorite pastimes.
Okay.
Let me read this one. The Big Man, 187. Who's the co-host?
I guess that's me, right?
Was he in the life in some way or just a friend?
Okay, so that's a good question. Yeah, I could have been in the life. Some of you guys know my uncle was in the life, and I got to see some of that at an early and young age. But I chose to go a different route back then. And Frank and I met here in AZ, and we were in the car business together, and we had a great team at that time. But yeah, mostly Frank and I know each other here from Arizona. We knew probably the same lifestyle that we had and way we grew up, and I think that's why we connected so easily and fast. Plus, we worked probably, I don't know, 12, 13-hour days together for 6 days a week.
Yeah.
So you get real close, and out here you still get to pick your friends, and you hang with the people you love. And Frank and I became like brothers. And that's I hope that answers the question. And
it's true.
Twofold for me. And then we have a Joey C4Q. Frank, do you have a brother or related to an Anthony Gioia? It's not spelled the way you spell your name. Met and hung out with him years ago. Seems like a good guy, he's saying. So, an Anthony Gioia, is that the...
I have an uncle, my father's youngest brother, whose name is Anthony Gioia. And I agree with you. He is a good guy.
Mm-hmm.
My uncles, all my father's brothers, they were all very good to me. You know, my father had 5 brothers. A couple of them passed away.
Big family.
But all of them were very good to me. You know, even though I don't talk to them, still love them unconditionally. But I agree with you 1,000%. He's a good guy.
What's it? Jose PHR? Is that what I'm seeing? 8294.
Joseph HR.
Joseph?
Yeah.
Confront the people making comments. You're tough. Were you tough when you were singing to the FBI and hiding in a witness protection program?
Okay.
That's
obviously,
an interesting question.
Yeah, obviously you want to be facetious. So
yeah. So
put that back up again. Okay. So
confront the people making questions. So he wants you to confront
the people making comments. I would have no problem confronting you if you would come forward, but obviously you're hiding behind a handle.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, I would confront anybody making comments. Let's get that straight. 2, I agree with you that I am tough. Was I tough when you were singing to the FBI? Absolutely. Nothing changes. You don't lose your manhood because you cooperate. Right. Hiding in the program? No, not really. I never did hide. Went into the program because they told me to go into the program. And now I'm out, been out, and everybody knows where I'm at. So if you want to come see me, take a plane right out to Arizona, and we could meet face to face.
But we can always arrange a meeting. But
yeah.
You know, Frank is who he is, guys. You know, Frank's never changed through all of this, no matter what he was going through. You know, whether he's in the program or not.
Kevin Rain 2849 says, "So who was Uncle Sonny's uncle?"
Okay, so that's a great question. Sally D. Attavio, it's spelled D''O''T''T''A''V''I''O', which was my mother's maiden name. So he's my mother's brother. He was a made guy in the Bonanno crime family. Prior to that, he was good friends with Joe Colombo when I was really young. Got to meet those people when I was young. Honestly, my uncle was a great guy. I loved him dearly. He had some wonderful cars I was able to drive and take care of for him. You know, the book came out, the Donnie Brasco story, and he appeared in that book several times and was indicted. Went to prison. We lost my uncle when he came out of prison several years. He actually came here to Arizona, and then he passed away here. Passed away the same week I lost my dad. Tough week, that I can say. Tough week to lose both of them in 1 week. But he was a great guy. I loved him dearly. And Uncle Sal, that's who he was. You know, my mother comes from a big family. And, you know, we were blessed to have him. And he was a great guy. So anyway, Sally D. Attavio was his name. Sally D, Sally Paintglass, Sally Penglass, Sally Banner. He had a bunch of different aliases. As we talk about, Frank and I, and everybody had nicknames. But Uncle Sal was a wonderful guy, and he always took care of me and watched out for me. And one of the reasons I came to Arizona, he had said it was time to go. So here I am in Arizona.
In the game, Uno. Shout out to my Usos. Killing bills like Uma. Balls travel from Pluto. Big truck, Soprano. Gabagool and